Namaste, beautiful souls, and welcome to another Audrey Asana's workout with me, Bree. If you haven't already done any of the workouts, I highly recommend them. Audrey Asanas are a beautiful community which bring workouts from multiple female trainers and help us to get fit and build self-love in our body. And every trainer has a little piece of wisdom that I'm always learning from. So I'm so grateful not only to be a teacher here, but a part of this community where I learn and grow and have such a supportive community. Fitness is from the inside, and from the inside also means that you need a community around you to support you. Often when you have in your outside world people pulling you and pushing you, it makes it a lot harder to focus on the things that are important, because just like in the airplane when we have to put our gas masks on first to help others, we need to do the same with our health and fitness to stay healthy as parents, as humans in this world. But so often with the outside noise so loud, it drags us away from it. And that's what this community is about. It's helping us to find our real wealth, our health. And today I'm bringing you a new workout. This workout is going to show you why yoga and contortionists and circus people are so strong. It is a conditioning workout to help you understand how your glutes open you up into an active straddle and deeper, and how muscle activation is the key, not necessarily flexibility. So for example, one of the things that we struggle with often is the hip flexors. Now the hip flexors, often we stretch and stretch and stretch, only to be disheartened because they're like an ostrich with the head in the sand, that it just might grow a little bit and then it reverts back. That's because a lot of the ways in which we do flexibility, it needs to work on nerve tension. It needs to work on strength. And if we only work on flexibility alone, a lot of the time we end up not getting the results we want. Because flexibility is about mobility, it's about strength, it's about nerve issues and making sure that nerve tension is not stopping us from moving deeper. It's about flexibility but working at end range as well, so that our body and nervous system can calm down to feel safe. So we need to be in the parasympathetic nervous system as we do this. And a lot of the time when we're stretching, we're in fight or flight, like, oh my God, I'm not sure I can manage this, hold this, and the body tenses up. When the body tenses up and has too much tension, it doesn't allow us to go safely into spaces that we could possibly go. And flexibility is about building a flexible tolerance. So like when you do push-ups, you first do 1, and then you do 5, and then you do 10. You build a tolerance, you build strength. Flexibility is the same. You learn tolerance at that depth of flexibility, then you grow from there and get a little bit more increase in flexibility. So in this workout, I'm going to show you ways that your glute not only activates you to bring an open straddle by glute activation, but also activates you to bring stronger into the hip flexors so you don't dump into the lower back and hinge. It's really important to understand how powerful those glutes are, not just in a glute workout, but in opening our hips, in splits, either straddle splits, pancake splits, or front splits, but also in back bends, and pushing up our hip flexors and opening our hip flexors requires the underbutt strength. It requires the quadriceps strength. It requires hip flexors to be strong. It requires the hamstring strength. So these exercises in this workout are going to build all-encompassing strength with only a few pieces of equipment, mainly working in flexibility range. So it'll be an amazing insight to why you see so many people so strong who do mainly body weight movements. You only need a little bit of awareness and a little bit of foundation work like this, flexibility with a little bit of weights, to really have a sound, strong body. So in my workout today, I'm going to be using a block for Bulgarian split lunges. I'm going to use these 2 small yoga blocks for straddles and working on the quadriceps strength and glute strength to open that straddle and pancake. And this weight is also for the Bulgarian to make sure the gluteus maximus is working and our hips don't rotate. So please know that any of these exercises that aren't for you, just slowly build up and work for what is for you. Now, some examples of doing these exercises. So this exercise I'm going to show you is a figure 4 bridge. And this figure 4 bridge is helping us to build glute activity. If you're going to work on a walkover, for example, in gymnastics, you're going to place one leg up and one leg across. You're going to push that leg down. Now keep the hips even by squeezing the glutes. You're going to place your head down, squeeze your ribs, and you're going to push up here, hold, squeeze here by pushing the leg out,
and come back down. Now doing this movement creates, yes, strong glutes, creates, yes, flexibility, but it also creates the power and an isometric contraction to build awareness, because when we go up in bridge, what we need is those hip flexors firing with strength, those quadriceps and hamstrings, glutes, firing with strength. Now if I just go up without any strength involved, I'm lifting to here. Now let me put my strength on. Look at the difference. Now also when we place the strength on, it decreases the chance of injury in our lower back. Also when we place the strength on, now I'm going to show you another move for the straddles. It also decreases the chance of tearing here in the inner thighs, which can often happen when working into straddles through end range and you're only working flexibility. You need to turn your quads on, you need to turn your hamstrings on, you need to turn your glutes on. If you don't turn these on, there's a high chance of a hamstring tear or a groin tear. So always be active in your flexibility. So this exercise, what you will do is a Bulgarian split squat lunge, and most of you know it probably as just going down and up. But what we're going to do here is we're going to hold it in the opposite arm. We're going to square off our hips, pushing in through the heel, activating the hamstring, squeezing the underbutt on the back leg and the quadriceps, and we're going to rotate to the side, keeping that hip back, going and touching down, and then coming back up to center without the hips moving. It's all in core, glutes, underbutt, hamstring, quads, activation. This is going to really help you when you're working to those straddles, because your glutes are going to know how to turn on. And that's a really important function of moving through. One of the things when we turn on our glutes is that if we are rounded and also working into our hamstrings, there's no hamstring activity with this. That's why we often say as trainers and yoga coaches, don't go so deep that you round your back. Stay tall, tilt your pelvis up to the sky, lift your sit bones up, and stay as a straight back. Now my hamstrings are on. Now my core is on, my spine is on, and I'm getting the flexibility. Here, my hamstrings turn off. It becomes in my pelvis, my glutes are not activated. So it's very important to understand the difference between the pelvic tilt and how it activates you and how it makes pressure in your body or causes idiosyncrasies that cause lower back pain. So in this workout, we're going to do so many fun strength activities that not only are just good in conditioning your body to build more flexibility, to build more strength, and to build better end ranges, but also a great way to understand that flexibility truly is about mobility, strength, and flexibility all encompassing together. So I look forward to you joining me in the Audrey Asana's workouts and all of our other amazing trainers. Remember, grab your blocks, grab your weight, your yoga mat, and yourself. Make sure you're always warmed up and ask as many questions as possible. We're here to help and we're here to make fitness a lot more enjoyable, because it's a journey together as a community, in yourself, with others around you. Because when we have our real health, we also have the possibility to do more in life and to help others more. It's so much bigger and a much better ripple effect than we realize. So remember, it's always about paying it forward, and that's what we're here for, to pay it forward so you can have a sound body and mind, so that this world can light up a little more by each person feeling a little better in themselves. I'll see you soon, and thanks for joining me. Namaste.